one of the most hated miniature DIY kits in the world with an average review of 3 stars. And technically this kit is absolutely adorable because we get to make miniature dinosaur eggs. You can see that we have a cute little dino sitting inside the little egg, kind of growing up. It's the whole concept of Jurassic World. And look at that, it looks like we have a tiny triceratops in there, so they look like little baby dinosaurs. Who wouldn't love that? Well, apparently the whole world agrees that this kit is the worst, so we're going to find out why. Now at first glance, I have to admit that this kit does look adorable, but I see where there could be some confusion. Maybe it's just me and I don't know enough lore, but despite the fact that there's a cute little baby dinosaur there, why the heck is there a shaving cream bottle? If someone knows, feel free to let me know because I feel like I'm missing a joke or I'm missing something. This is a shaving can, right? Are we shaving some dinosaurs? I don't know. And it seems like the biggest issues here is how the kit doesn't work. We can see that this person called Lyra. I did exactly everything and didn't work. The liquids stayed dark. No dinosaurs to see. Or from Sycamore, who gave it 2 stars. I bought 24. 4 or 5 of them came leaking. The ones that we could make were disappointing. A few of them stayed dark. You can't see the dinosaur inside. Or even like Biosyn, also 2 stars. I ordered 5, but all but 1 came out fine. And the keywords are leaky, broken, no liquid. So really what I'm hearing here is that the kit doesn't work as it promises. So let's you and I explore and see what we get. I'm a huge fan of dinosaurs, so I'm really curious to know, what is your favorite dinosaur? Let me know in the comments. As someone who studied anthropology, any kind of paleontology or archaeology just really had my heart. So let's move all of these to the side, and we're gonna start with this one. Very nice. So far so good. This looks absolutely adorable. It's like a tiny capsule. Oh, okay. And it's funny because this egg kind of looks like a cookie. And also the QR code is supposed to give us information about our own dino. So let's not touch the dinosaur just yet because I want to follow the instructions as they are written in order to really understand what we're doing. Okay, so we have a grill, we have a tube. Not sure what this is. So we're gonna find out. It says species 1321. And then, oh, okay, we have this baggie. And then we have 2 pieces of paper. So one is instructions of how to use resin. I don't need that. I am an expert. I've been doing resin for many years.
Okay.
But what I do want to see is the instructions specific to this kit. This is a really cute little pot. I really genuinely love the look of this. So I'm hoping this is going to work for us. All right, so we do have a QR code, and here we have, oh my, so many dinos. I'm pretty sure I'm going to destroy a lot of their names. Here it says we can get a T-Rex, a Triceratops, a Brachiosaurus, that's super cute, an Ankylosaurus. I know how to say it, it's just my mouth is not saying it like my brain is saying it. I know some of you relate to that. A Spinosaurus, Mosasaurus, that's a water one. Oh, that one's kind of freaky. A Therizinosaurus, I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Here we have a Dilophosaurus, Velociraptor, Indoraptor, oh my goodness, a Spinoceratops. I thought this was a Triceratops, but you know what? I kind of really want that one. And an Indominus Rex. The ones I really want are going to be either a Triceratops or a Spinoceratops. I find those really cute with their little beaks. Honestly, I'm trying to think which ones I want. I want all of them. I really, really do. These are the cutest little dinos ever. I really don't mind any of them. And again, we have a QR code. Oh, okay, interesting. So I kind of want to go through the instructions here because I thought this was resin, but it looks like it's not resin. So our first steps is to remove the Biosyn plug, add 2 scoopies of powder. Where is the powder? Is this powder? Are you the powder? I'm not sure. And then we pull out some liquid. Okay, no, there's liquid. Oh, maybe it's in here. Okay, we'll take a look at this. And then we close it up and shake a. Once we shake a, then we get our dinosaur. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Basically, if people are failing, it's not because of them, because the instructions are pretty straightforward. It's going to be a material problem. Because I was ready with my UV light. I thought this was resin. This is even simpler. All right, so let's see. It says Biosyn Genetics, super cool. Is there a way to open this? There's no way to open this. Okay, we need scissors. And here's what we get on the inside. Anything else? Yeah. So we have a pipette, the DNA. Here it says species 1002. Okay, what? Well, we saw a different species number here. Here it says species 1321. This is a little conflicting. So maybe the issue is they're mismatching their materials of what species this is. Okay. Here we have the Biosyn plug. We have a little spoon, and that's what we get in here. So now let's take a closer look at our egg. And of course, this is going to be a spoiler, so I'm not going to scan it right away. Oh my goodness, this fluffy thing is absolutely adorable. And it looks like we would have to start down here. Okay. Now, just to be clear, I really want you grains to hear this. There's liquid in here, so I'm gonna bring it close to the microphone and shake it. Can you hear that? So there's definitely liquid inside. And just as a precaution, I will take a picture, but I'm not gonna look at it. So we're gonna leave this aside. So we're gonna put the spoiler for later. Wait, as I'm putting my phone away, I, at a glimpse at the side, saw that there were multiple pictures. So I was like, wait, that is not a spoiler. This is actually interactive. It says dry DNA species and liquid DNA species, and it's going to tell you what you get. What? You know what? I kinda wanna do it. Let's just get the spoiler. So we have 1001 and then 1321. There we go. And enter. Oh, a triceratops. And it actually turns around. That is, you know what? This whole experience is absolutely adorable. I love this. So we are supposed to get a triceratops. I am loving this. This interactivity so far is pretty good. Now what we want is for it to work. I'm so glad we did the spoiler. We're just gonna keep doing the spoilers, okay? And then we're just gonna hope that it works. Now that I'm really excited about what we're getting, step number 1, we have to take the Biosyn key, put it inside, and twist it open like so. Okay, that was easy. And now we have the base in order to put our egg so that it doesn't fall over. Again, genius, I love that. And now we need species 1002. And here's what it looks like. I think that is a Perlex powder. Where I can see maybe some people making the error is if they put too much. So I'm going to only put as little as needed. So I'm gonna put, I feel like this is too much. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1 and 2, and I'm putting significantly less than a whole scoop. I'm actually making it even less than flush. So it's kind of like 1.5 at this point. So we're gonna move this to the side, and now we need to take the liquid portion of the DNA. Voila. I wonder what this is. And it doesn't say how much we need to pull out, so we're just gonna put our thing in, and it looks about right. If you look at the picture over here, it shows that it's about this much. So I'm gonna go with that. And now we're gonna put it right inside. Voila. Actually, I'm kind of looking inside, and it can take definitely more liquid, so I'm gonna kind of put more liquid. I'm gonna put more until it just about covers right before the plug. I know I'm supposed to follow instructions, but I'm kind of going with my gut instinct here. Okay, funny enough, I have put the entire thing and it hasn't filled up yet. So this is now officially empty. Okay, so I think that the instructions just didn't work, because here, normally you can see 2x of the powder, but for the liquid, they didn't say to empty it. Or maybe they did with this arrow. I think this arrow means fill it up. Okay, good thing I went with my instincts, just saying. And now we take the Biosyn key and twist it back in. All right, I'm just gonna make sure it's tight. Oh, did I break it? What's happening? Why did you tilt? Why did you go funny? Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't know. You can rewatch it. Let's replay it here. It just went wonky on its own. I was just trying to tighten it up. All right, let's hope that this does not go wet everywhere. Should I take Kleenex? I should probably take Kleenex. Okay, just as precaution, we're gonna shake it this way.
Shake, 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 shake.
Okay, I think I have shook it aggressively enough, and I think now we should be able to break our egg. Oh, okay. And we do not see a dino. We definitely don't see a dinosaur. Oh, that feels like silica powder. Grains, look how this looks like silica powder. There is no dinosaur visible here. Absolutely not. Oh, that is terrible. You know what I'm going to do? Because I want to see this work. I am going to reopen this because we know that at least this one does not work. So I'm going to open this up like so, and let's see if we can get the liquid out. Okay, we're getting the liquid out, and I'm going to go ahead and rinse it under the sink to see if we can see our little dinosaur. So we're just gonna get all this liquid out, and I'm gonna put just water in there. I can now confidently say exactly what this liquid was, and I'm actually very unimpressed with it. It's actually, drum roll please, oil. My hands got very oily and streaky, and when I put it under water, it was creating those little pockets of, how do you call, you know those pockets of water that you get because your skin is just not absorbing? It's oil. That's what it is. And you can even see the oil. This is not the outside. The outside is dry. The inside, you can see the little oil residue. And finally, we can see our mini triceratops because of the water. So I think this is actually a material issue because just putting water at its minimum actually made it visible. So you really didn't have to do too much. You could have just put a little bit of colored water in here. They did too much and it just failed at this point. So I brought with me a transparent pigment dye, which you can also replace it with likely food colorant and some glitter, which we're gonna try at a later time. For now, we're just going to go ahead and try the kit exactly as it's intended to see which one actually works. So for sure, if I didn't know any better, I would give this kit so far. It's really cute. The cuteness level is still a 10 on 10, but execution, a 1 on 10. All right, let's see the next kit. So knowing what I know now, I can approach this a little bit differently. Okay, this one feels different. I think the first one we had the egg first on top, right, Kitty Editor? Let's put these side by side. I'm pretty sure we had the egg first, so this must be something different. And it shows Biosyn Genetics. Okay, I think we're getting a tube. Oh, okay, we have another tube thingy. What was this for anyways? I don't even know. We're gonna have to look at the decoration, how they want us to decorate. It's probably, you know what? No, I don't know what. We'll figure it out later. What do we have here? Oh, a suitcase. Excuse yourself. I like this. Again, the cuteness is really there, but if something doesn't do what it's supposed to do, it automatically gets a failing grade. It just can't be cute. It's gotta be functional. Here we have again a baggie, and then we have the instructions of how to use this. Since this is not resin, maybe I should watch this. So let's see where this QR code is going to bring us. And the answer is, okay, the main site for Miniverse. This is not helping. That is definitely not helping. It's basically like, just look through the tutorials and figure it out yourself. The QR code should bring us to the actual tutorial. And then when I click on the website itself, there are no instructions other than what we've already seen and the bad reviews. Okay, so this is useless. So let's see what we get inside, starting off with the suitcase. Oh, okay. Fancy Pants, species 4150, and this is a liquid. So that's probably why some of these work and some of these don't, because the actual materials that we're getting is different. But this looks like oil. I love tiny suitcase. And here we have a baggie. So let's go ahead, open you up. They really need a pulley tab because I feel like I'm using the scissors and I can actually destroy the pipette. Okay, what do we have? So here's our pipette. Here's our species number, and this is a powder. And we have a little spoon. I really want to make this work, so I'm going to keep trying combinations that actually make it happen. So here's what we have. Again, no pull tabs. That is weird. Okay. Oh, this one already shows. Where's the surprise? Okay, so here we have the other Triceratops character, which is the Spinoceratops. Okay, that's weird. Let's see what happens. All right, so step 1, we open it. And then we're going to put the white liquid. Now, I'm going to disagree at this stage, and I'm going to skip the powder. And then we're going to take up the liquid, put it in there, shake it, and it should change the color of the entire thing. So let's do the color changing first, because I know the powder is going to create a little bit of opacity, so we're going to avoid that. So let's open you up. It's a little tough, but you need that. You need the water to be sealed in there. So the trick for this one is color changing. So we're gonna get our liquid and our pipette, squeeze. Ooh, and pull. And we're gonna put the liquid here. And we're just gonna keep doing it until it's all absorbed. Okay, no more liquid. Hang on, before I put it in, the actual colors look really cute from this angle. So I'm gonna bring you grains over here so you can see this angle. There's not much going on other than adding the liquid, looking cute. And according to the instructions, it really is going to transform into this pale liquid. Let's close it up. Voila. I did accidentally spill a little bit of liquid over here, so I kind of want to touch it, and it is water. So that's good. It's nothing oily. And now we're gonna go ahead and shake it. I wanna shake it in real time with you grains to see if the color actually does change. So we're gonna do this. Oh, it is changing. Let's go. I think not putting the powder was a good idea at this point. And there we go. It is looking absolutely adorable. If you're going to get this kit, I highly recommend avoiding the powders at first. Don't follow the instructions because what you're getting here is what you want. You can see it looks absolutely adorable. I probably will add a little bit more water just to top it off to make this a little cuter and look a little less empty. The powder wasn't gonna take up that much real estate anyways. But this is cute. If we put the powder, we're gonna ruin it. So without the powder, the DIY itself is kind of bland and boring. So I'm going to give this a 6 on 10. Cuteness is always 10, but DIY level, not it. On to the next one. I still don't understand the shaving cream, but we're gonna maybe get there. I guess it's a special item, but I'm not sure about it. All right, we have another egg, and I'm hoping it's not a double, but if it is, oh, this one's a different shape. But if we do get doubles, we're gonna try my other method, so it's not lost on us. So here's what it looks like. We have our little grill, and we have that tube thing. And then we have, by the way, here's what it's supposed to look like as a display. So Kitty Editor's putting a nice picture of the capsule with the display. I'm pretty sure the tube thing is gonna be shown right here. I can't be bothered right now because my focus is really to get those dinosaurs shining. We have a baggie. We have another oil, which I will likely avoid unless the main liquid is the oil. We're gonna test that out. And then we have the 2 papers. See, this egg is a different shape. We don't need this one. So we're gonna focus on that. And I'm genuinely bothered that there's no pulley tab here. Like there's no pulley tab. Because again, there's stuff in there that can be broken. So we're just gonna, there we go. Oh, okay, we do not have a double. Again, we know from the egg shape. And here's what we get. We have a blue powder for species 5102, pipette, the key and spoon. Now we know this kind of kit does not work. We know this. My goal for this one is to find out where the shortcoming is and fix it. So I feel like that's something their product team should have done. Y'all, Miniverse, again, if you want to hire me as a consultant, I genuinely
Have my heart into it. You can hire me. I know crafts. I know what I'm doing. And I won't lead you astray. I am not a yes man. You're gonna get honesty.
So let's go ahead and scan the QR code. There we go. And we're going to enter our dry DNA species, which is 5102. And the liquid DNA is 1220. Enter. And who do we have? Oh, it's a velociraptor. Cute little baby. You're a cute little baby, aren't you? Absolutely adorable. And if I get rid of this, we get more information about it. We have high intelligence, high aggression, and you can go ahead and pause this if you want to read some facts about a velociraptor. And the instructions are, that's the instructions? That is not the instructions. That is the wrong instruction. These are the instructions. All right, so my guess is that it's exactly the same steps. So we have the biosyn to open it, 2 scoops of powder, and then put the rest of the liquid inside, and then go ahead and shake it. Now my guess, we're going to remove one element, which is the powders. So let's get our egg. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not a mama bird. Here's our egg, and we're going to use the biosyn key to get it opened up. So don't press too hard, otherwise it's going to shift in there. Come on. Okay, we're gonna have to get my finger in there. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I want to test what's inside. Is this the oil? And the answer is yes. This is our oil. Doesn't smell like anything. So it is just pure oil inside. So all we're going to do is mix the water, which I'm guessing is in here. So I'm gonna test you out. And this is, yes, this is water. So you can see that we have water and oil and it's just not mixing. So I'm wondering if that's what's causing our problem. Suddenly this craft video is turning into a science experiment. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up until we got, oh, that filled up pretty quick. Okay. And now we go and close it up. Voila. I hope this is properly closed. I hope so. And now we shake.
Shake, 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 shake.
And now we have to crack the egg, which I really do enjoy. Oh my goodness, little baby, that is cute. And here's what it looks like. You know what I would like to see? If I let this sit for 20 minutes and kind of let the liquid separate, if we're going to get a better visibility. But so far, this is actually pretty good while removing the powder. So far our culprit and problem is the powder. Look at that. Very cute. I'm going to let this sit on the side and let's wait 20 minutes and see what happens.
20 minutes later.
Let's see the next dino. And it looks like we have another tube type, I was gonna say dragon, but dinosaur. I feel like they might actually end up making dragons at some point, but they gotta fix this one. So here we have a little baggie, and this is likely going to be our dino. We have our grill, our tube, we have another baggie, a suitcase. I love these tiny suitcases. And then the instructions and our dinosaur. Now this is immediately going to be our spoiler, so let's check out what we have in the suitcase. Ooh, I got it. Oh, species 5201. Is that the same? I don't remember, but we do have the DNA here. I think it might be, which means let's just go straight to the dino and open it up like so. And it is, oh, it is the same, right? No, it is not the same. All right, so let's check out the QR code and what critter we have. Okay, we have to actually input the numbers. So we have the dry one. Oh, we don't even have the dry one. We have, do we? No, we don't. We don't have the dry one. You in here? Okay, there you go. Dry is 7002. Which is this Perlex powder. Again, these Perlex powders are definitely going to make it too opaque. And then the species DNA, the liquid one, is 5201. Who do we have? An Indominus Rex. Okay. We got a Velociraptor and an Indominus Rex. Very, very cute. I love this. And then it says that its aggression intelligence are pretty high. And it's able to swallow a human in one gulp. And it kills for sport, not even for necessity. All right, and it looks like for this one, we should get a really severe color change to a light green. So it's going from a dark purple, which is right here, to a light green. That is really exciting. So let's check this out. All right, so step one, we open the little container, and luckily it's not too hard, it's just right on. So even with little hands or hands like mine that do hurt sometimes, is not too bad. And let's get you grains at the angle where you can see the color shifting over here. And now step two, let's take our liquid DNA. And technically, I know they say to put the pipette like we did last time, but I feel like we can just pour this in, if it'll come out. Hello? Okay. I think pipette is the way to go. So we're gonna just put this in here, gulp that right up. Voila, in it goes. And let's gulp up the rest, and in it goes. So we can see that color kind of just moving and swishing in there, already doing the color change, which is pretty fun. I love the fact that it's going from a dark color to a light color with seemingly very little liquid. Look at that. We are not putting the powder. The powder's the problem. Okay, closing it is a problem too. Come on, come. Oh, there we go. Very nice, a little bit of leakage. That's okay. I can deal with leakage. I got this. Don't look at me like that. You get your mind out of the gutter. I'm just cleaning this thing. And I haven't even shaken it yet, and there's almost no purple left. So let's go ahead and shake it up. I basically solved the problem of this entire kit. If it weren't for the powders, this kit would probably get a 5 on 5, even though it is pretty simplistic and not the most fun DIY to do. Look at that. and she is looking absolutely adorable in her little tube. I love dinosaurs. I really wish they had made this actually resin with egg-shaped molds to actually put the resin little figures in there and harden it up and make it your own, but I don't think they have the right people to do these kinds of projects. Again, Miniverse, if you want help, you can hire me. I just gave you an idea. It is now mine, copyrighted, trademarked, encrypted. If you take it, you owe me royalties. But let me know what you think. I think cuteness level, again, 10 on 10. DIY level is really just mixing two liquids in there, so I'm gonna give it a 5 on 10. By the way, for those of you who are disappointed at not adding the powders, I will add some glitter at the end. We're just gonna choose which ones we want to add the glitter to. So first I wanna see which ones are working and which ones are not working without putting the powder. Again, I'm 100% sure the powder's the problem. Next. And it looks like another tube. Wait, how many tubes are there? Okay, got it. Oh, so in theory, we have 3 different tubes. So unless this is a double, it should ideally be the Indoraptor. So we're gonna modify that one. All right, let's get you opened up. And here's our little dino, the grill, the tube, the little suitcase, and our baggie, and of course, the instruction with spoilers. So let's get into our suitcase. Again, love these. These are so cute. Oh. Species 4150. Put that back in. And before we see the dino, let's go ahead and see what we have in here. I'm not the most smartest person when it comes to memory, so I will not remember the numbers. Y'all will have to be better than me and see whether or not this is a double before we get on to the next one. Make your guess. Is it a double or is it a new one? And this next one is going to be our actual dino. And it's going to be a little hard to tell. Okay, we have our first double. Works for me because we're not only going to get the color change, but I'm going to add some glitter flakes. Oh, and we have a dino flying around. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, this dinosaur clearly wants to go ahead and come here. I'm too short for you. Run away. Who are you? Are you the Indominus Rex? No, you're the other little baby. So we don't want to mess with the chemical reaction of the color change, so we will do that. We're gonna do this here. So we have our color change pigment. We have our little spoon. And at this point, we don't even need to look at instructions because we are experts. We know exactly what we're doing. Watch me drop it. I don't want to drop it. Okay, there we go. And before we put the color changing pigment, we're gonna take my glitter. I don't know if this is going to work, but I think this would be actually really cute if it did. And we're gonna take some of this. Look how pretty this is. So we're gonna scoop and put, scoop and put. This should give us a really, really cool effect, in theory. I don't know how much to scoop and put. I tend to put too much glitter because I like glitter. And now for the color changing liquid, we're just gonna, oh, it's true, we can't just pour it in. We can't just pour it in. Okay, pipettes, we're gonna go all the way down. Oh, I did that on the first try. Be proud of me. Tell me you're proud of me in the comments. And we're just gonna put it all like so. And the color shift is already happening, so let's close it. Is this the right cap? That's gotta be the right cap. It's got purple all over it. So we're gonna just shove it here. Come on. There you go. And here's what it looks like. Let's hope the glitter doesn't just stick to the front. We're gonna shake a. I don't know if the color's changing. I genuinely have no clue. Are you changing? You are not changing color. Did the glitter stop the color change? Is it that finicky? What? Okay, I think we've just discovered something, that this liquid is very finicky. That is weird. That is so weird. Just so you have an idea, this is the color it's supposed to change to, and it didn't do it. Which means this liquid, or whatever chemicals they put in there, is so sensitive that if you add a single element, it will not change colors. And I can see why some people are giving it 1 star and saying it is not changing colors. I'm so curious. These are literally the same kit. Here they are side by side. One of them changed colors, the other one didn't. The glitter doesn't really show unless you move it up and down. It does look pretty cute with the glitter, but the color change makes it really dark. I want to explore more of this kit, but I have to say there are just way too many variables to make this a really consistently good kit. And if you're lacking consistency, then it just makes it a really bad product. So overall, I'm going to give this entire set, I would have to agree that a 2 on 5 or a 4 on 10 at best is really what they should be getting. Ultimately, they get an F. So definitely not worth your cash. If you want to watch more miniature making, make sure you check up here. If you want to catch something different, make sure you check down here. Until then, I will see you grains in the next video.